What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? Hit that like button. What's up with y'all tonight? Welcome to the fire. Welcome to the flame, man. We in vertical, man. If y'all could double tap that screen so we can get in the algorithm and get some awareness out as we come in with a strategic live tonight, man. What's good with everybody out there? Dropping one in the chat, man, if y'all can. Are we loud and clear? Are we loud and clear? Because I got some shit that's going to fuck up that whole situation that's going on with Gilbert Arenas. I'm going to be the first one to reveal shit like I always do. Because I'm quite sure y'all don't heard about the situation that's going on. Shout out to Ronnie White, man. What's good with you, bro? I'm quite sure y'all don't heard about the situation that's going on with Gilbert Arenas, man. Right? Yes. Yes. It's crazy. Crazy work. Crazy work, y'all. All right, now they done went back on Gilbert Arenas from 3 years ago, and what make it so bad, y'all? All right, I got evidence that they were running this illegal gambling spot, and they were doing it on YouTube. Hit the like button, strategic drop, yo. When I tell y'all that it's about to be more celebrity and NBA arrests that's about to hit the fan, I can promise y'all. Double tap the screen because y'all have no idea who's involved with this situation. All right, then everybody that y'all see on that thumbnail, including Greg Popovich himself. That's right, Greg Popovich, the the um the former coach for the San Antonio Spurs. He is now the president of talent and relations for the San Antonio Spurs. Let me tell y'all something, y'all. This shit about to get so crazy. Y'all have no idea, man. Like I said, they done went back on Gilbert Arenas from 3 years ago on this federal RICO, right? And there's so many people that's involved. All right. A few, um, it's a couple of people that got caught up in the ISIS situation. And I believe that's how everything came to the forefront. Shout out Miss Dade County. What's good with you, baby girl? I believe that's how all that came to the forefront with the ISIS situation. Shout out everybody up in here, man. Like, share, subscribe, double tap the screen. We gonna get into it tonight, man, because it's crazy. As we see in the indictment papers, y'all, we gonna pull everything up that pot limit Omaha. That's right. Pot limit Omaha is a what? A gambling brand that has been indicted federally for handling illegal gambling. Not only that, y'all, in this particular space that Gilbert Arenas was using as a gambling spot, not only was it a gambling spot, it was a full-blown brothel. You could go in this spot and do anything you want and get anything you want, any time of the day, any time of the night. And when I tell y'all, all right, it's more than Gilbert Arenas involved. It's more NBA players involved. It's more celebrities involved. It's more top notch. Okay? Executives and presidents associated with the NBA is also involved with this. And this is going to open up the Pandora's box for these fucking weak ass players betting. You see what I'm saying? Because it has been looking very, very obvious year after year, game after game, all right, that these players are betting on themselves. These players are betting on these games. these players are throwing these games. This shit is crazy. Shout out everybody up in here. Like, share, subscribe, man. Let's get into the first video, man. Shout out everybody up in here, man.
And breaking news right now, former NBA star and SoCal native Gilbert Arenas has pleaded not guilty to charges involving operating an illegal gambling business.
ABC's Alex Stone joining us live here in studio with all the details on this developing story. Alex.
And guys, he was just in court a few moments ago pleading not guilty. He's going to go free on $50,000 bond.
Drop a one in the chat if y'all can hear that loud and clear. Drop a one in the chat, please. I appreciate it. Shout out everybody up in here, man. Drop a one in the chat if y'all can hear that nice and clear. Let's go.
And breaking news right now, former NBA star and SoCal native Gilbert Arenas has pleaded not guilty to charges involving operating an illegal gambling business.
ABC's Alex Stone joining us live here in studio with all the details on this developing story. Alex.
And guys, he was just in court a few moments ago pleading not guilty. He's going to go free on $50,000 bond. Gilbert Arenas is, of course, known for his time in the NBA, playing for teams like the Warriors and the Wizards. Known here in LA as well for his son, who is a star recruit at USC, recently in a violent Cybertruck crash. Federal prosecutors say Arenas and other defendants, including a high-level member of an Israeli transnational crime group, were all arrested today. They're accused of running an illegal gambling club of sorts out of his mansion in Encino. Federal prosecutors say they had high-stakes illegal poker games and collected a rake, a fee that the House charges for those who would play big money and pay into it. Young women were allegedly hired to serve drinks, provide massages, and companionship, the way that prosecutors put it, and the women were allegedly charged money as well. Prosecutors say chefs, valets, armed security guards, they were hired. And guys, the charges include conspiracy to operate an illegal gambling business. If convicted, they could be looking at 5 years in federal prison.
You talk about high stakes, the young women hired. You've read through the court documents. What evidence do they have here to prove all that?
Yeah, a number of different things. And there was a photo that he allegedly sent to another member of this group that he texted the defendant. This photo showing Arenas Poker Club. They say that this is part of their case. The allegation that he was renting out this home to those who were running the operation.
Interesting. This goes beyond the Friday night poker night with your buddies.
And that is very
the allegations.
True. Yes, allegedly.
Okay.
Alex Stone, thank you.
You got it. Thanks, guys.
And breaking news right now.
Shout out everybody up in here, man. What's good, Indian Summer? What's up with you? Miss Day, everybody up in here. As y'all hear, man. Okay, a full-blown what? Now, can y'all imagine how many other NBA players are involved? Hit the like button, double tap the screen, and we got receipts. We got receipts. Can you imagine how many other NBA players are involved in this shit, yo? Okay, because like I said, it's about to get real crazy. Everybody double tap the screen. I appreciate it. All right. As we see it right up here, former NBA star suspected, all right, Israeli crime figure arrested. Strange, ain't it? Hit the like button, double tap the screen. Not only was Gilbert Arenas arrested, not only will more celebrities and more NBA players it's going to get indicted and arrested. Trust me, they've been doing the investigation for 3 years. They already let Gilbert Arenas out for $50,000. Who y'all think Gilbert gave up? Who y'all think Gilbert Arenas gave up? Shout out everybody up in here. All right. He's already out on a $50,000 bond. You see, he's the little fish in this situation. All right. He's the little fish. Check this out, y'all. Look. Pot limit Omaha, right? You see, this was all on YouTube as well, y'all. All right. And this federal investigation, all right, is going to go so deep. When I tell y'all they were using YouTube platform also running illegal gambling and shit, y'all. As we see Pot Limit Omaha. This is Gilbert Arenas shit right here. Him and his people that he's involved with, right? So let's go here. Shout out everybody up in here. Like, share, subscribe, double tap the screen. All right. Let me get the I believe this is it right here. Shout out the whole nation, man. Appreciate y'all, man. All right. Appreciate your love and the support, man. If y'all could double tap the screen, let everybody know that we are live in here tonight. As it says, let's get right to it, y'all. Let's get right to it. Agent Zero. They got his what? They got his what, y'all? They got his code name. Double tap the screen. Agent Zero. You see that, right? Agent Zero. What's fucking with that? Los Angeles. Former NBA star Gilbert Arenas and 5 other defendants, including a suspect high-level member of an Israeli transitional organized crime group, were arrested today on a federal indictment. All right. Alleging they operated an illegal gambling business in which high-stakes poker games were played at an Encino Mansion Arena's own. Double tap the screen. And when I tell y'all, all right, shout out everybody up in here, man. We ain't got to do no whole read along tonight. It's right there up on your screen. All right. And not only is it right up on your screen, as it says, right? Only one count. Only one count. Why would the feds, we're going to strategically fuck them up and dismantle them tonight? Why would the feds go after these motherfuckers for one count here, one count here, and one count here, just so the motherfucker could walk one count right on out the motherfucking door, right? Hit the like button. Do the feds ever waste their time? Do the feds ever waste their time? This is a 3-year investigation, y'all. We gonna make real life matters make real life sense. Shout out, Good Luck Jay. What's good with you, man? All right, we gonna make real life matters make real life sense up in here. All right. Shout out everybody up in here. I appreciate you. Shout out to Trolls. Best Clown Frown. All right. Shout out KC Masterpiece, AJ Matthews. What's up with y'all? Right. So, like I said, y'all, one count here, one count there, one count there. The feds is not going to come after you and break out no motherfucking indictment on the illegal gambling ring that they've been investigating for 3 years, y'all. Okay? Just so they can walk straight on out the motherfucking door. We know when the feds and those federal agents and shit come get you, bro, they gonna come get you and they gonna have some shit on your ass that's gonna stick to you. All right? You ain't gonna walk right out that motherfucking door. Trust me, especially these high-profile people. But it's a reason why motherfuckers is walking out the door, y'all, and we about to get right into it. Because like I said, everything and everybody that y'all see on that screen, okay, is suspects. And I'm going to prove it. And it's crazy. The shit that I'm going to reveal tonight, all right, will blow y'all away. Okay? Now, as we see, man, this particular gambling spot, as I was explaining, that it's a lot of these spots in and around, probably upstairs, downstairs, next door, around the street, down the street, around the corner, right from you. You never know. I was explaining this when we was breaking down the hustle cartel shit, right? Right. Now, What's very interesting is that they done named these individuals, and they done named Gilbert Arenas. Shout out everybody up in here. They done named his pot limit Omaha gambling brand and all this other shit that he's associated with everything, right? Shout out the whole nation. Salute. Peep this, y'all. Let me show y'all something here. Okay, because they think they slick, but we got them. Now, when I tell y'all, check it out.
Welcome to Hustler Casino Live. It is Marcoon, aka Squish My Tomato, broadcasting live from Hustler Casino, just 14 miles from the beach. Welcome, we have PLO today with former NBA All-Star Gilbert Arenas. You see him right there in seat number 3. How you guys doing today?
Okay, so let me explain something to y'all. Everybody double tap the screen, all right? Let's get in the algorithm. Let's get the views to match the likes and the likes to match the views. Now, even though, all right, like I said, that we know that Gilbert Arenas and this paperwork, everything is coming back to him and his mansion and the people that he was dealing with. Well, what I'm about to reveal, okay, is the same situation that was allegedly going on in Gilbert Arenas' mansion, all right, is basically the same situation that is going on right here, right in front of our eyes on the YouTube streets. And if you look at the paperwork, they say they go back 3 years. That's what, 2022, this investigation, right? Right. Look at the date on this video. And what I'm trying to explain to y'all is, okay, when you see pot limit Omaha in that paperwork, they said pot limit Omaha was an illegal gambling ring, yo. So if it is an illegal gambling ring, why is YouTube monetizing? Hit the like button. All right. How did YouTube monetize illegal gambling right in front of our goddamn face? Not only in front of our face, but with some of the top elite people and athletes in the NBA, in the music business, in the entertainment business. It's crazy. Not only that, y'all, like I said, peep how they conduct this whole shit and watch who get the ups on the whole situation. Peep everything very well. Peep who's sitting right next to who? Gilbert Arenas. But they're never going to mention his name. He's going to have a dummy name. But check it out. Let's go.
Welcome to Hustler Casino Live. It is Marcoon, aka Squish My Tomato, broadcasting live from Hustler Casino, just 14 miles from the beach. Welcome, we have PLO today with former NBA All-Star Gilbert Arenas. You see him right there in seat number 3. How you guys doing today in the chat? Playing a little 5-5-10 PLO today. Gonna introduce the players for you. Eric Shane in seat 1, an international recording artist. He actually had a polka song that was number 3 in the country.
$12 every 40 minutes. That's all yours. Just do it 15 total. For what? That's it. Thank you guys very much. 15 total for there. That's cool. Can you get
Here, let me get a napkin. Somebody left a Band-Aid in here.
Seat number 2, Tony Mercedes, Grammy award-winning music publisher. So we got some music guys in the game today. That's pretty cool.
Here, Gil.
Can I order water and some James?
Shit up here.
The dealer on hand. Yeah, you could. Yeah, but that's just to ensure that they're maybe there too. I'm gonna make sure I keep the dealer on every hand I want. Yes.
There is Gilbert Arenas,
I like that.
former NBA All-Star, All-NBA player, formerly of the Washington Wizards, multiple-time NBA All-Star.
You can always give for you guys. You get minimum yellows.
Hey, yo.
Don't look
Hey,
at me like
what
this.
you doing, bro?
You can always give for you. You can always chop it up.
Alright.
You don't trust me, baby?
Maybe. You're distracted.
We don't trust the bank.
Can I get $3 chips?
What's up with the $1 chips? What's up with that?
Or see the chip counts. We're starting off with 5, 5,
One time I was in Hollywood. I used to
10. I'm assuming the straddle will be on.
$3.
I would never do that.
He's just starting out with her, you know?
That's some ghetto ass shit.
So they're all showing somehow.
We'll get used to it.
25.
Is it raised?
Raised.
Did you just call it?
Lava says, is that Greg Popovich? It actually is Greg Popovich there in C4.
25.
Jesus Christ.
Something about a one
Wow,
chip
it just
rule.
started, huh? You thought it was going to be easy?
One chip rule?
25.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's right. I know.
You're right.
I mean, I can't be a sucker and not call, I guess. I can't.
You're already a sucker because you called.
Thanks.
Really?
4 players. 7 cards. And 5 cards, please. Can you open up your cards, all 4 like this in the box?
Now?
From 7 and 5. See 7 and 5. They got 5s. Gary, I need your cards.
Wait, what?
Put it in the box, bro. You need
Oh, I didn't know that. You guys didn't tell me this stuff before.
Help him like I did.
Check to you.
Yeah, move your chips.
Am I good or?
That's
See you in how long? 40
My
minutes?
bad.
That was like
That was
60
epic.
days.
That was really good.
Yes, here you go. This is for me.
Guys, thank
You
you
went
so
straight.
That's for you.
You went
We got a little
straight
extra.
ding-dong on that guy. Yeah, you did.
She said, dog.
Hey, Hollywood.
Yeah.
The set master today.
Alright.
He's the set master today.
Who, me?
Yeah. All right.
Third set you have today? Hey, I'm only down 1,000.
Where's Sean?
Gilbert crushing the game so far, up about 3K.
Are we doing the flip now?
You're not going to quit PLO after this, are you?
Yeah, we do it on every deal. Lose just so I can
No. You should win and never play again. And say, I'm the best PLO player there is.
So are we doing it or not?
Yeah, we're doing it. Doing it?
What are we doing? Another flip?
$50 flip. Every dealer takes.
Scar Padalati says, Squish, who's your favorite player that plays off?
All right. Y'all see that, right? Now, what's very interesting, what caught my attention about that whole situation is, you know, when Greg Popovich is at the table, y'all, you notice the one who's narrating it hesitated to say his name. All right? He hesitated to say his name. He said everybody's name that was sitting around Gilbert except Greg Popovich. I wonder why, but he was so noticeable, he had to say his name, and he said it, right? But what I want to try to pay attention to, when they showed the scoreboard, when they showed the leaderboard, you notice, right? Greg Popovich's name wasn't up there. Hit the like button. Double tap the screen. Let's fucking go. Let's go. You see everybody else's name, everybody that was sitting at that table. As y'all see, y'all, it wasn't even 2-3 seconds. Okay, Gilbert. I mean, the game ain't even start a good 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes and 2.5 seconds. Gilbert Arenas already jumped ahead of every goddamn body. That goddamn quick. You know what? You know why? Because he been finessing this shit for a long time. Not only has he been finessing this shit, that's why he got indicted, right? But what's very interesting to me, y'all, like I said, why out of everybody that's sitting down at that table, everybody's name is up on this leaderboard right here, right? Double tap the screen. Why Greg Popovich's name is left out? Who is Greg Popovich supposed to be on this scoreboard? Which name is he under, y'all? Everybody, we got a comment section. Double tap the screen. Who do y'all think Greg Popovich? Okay, because like I said, it's very odd and very strange. Okay, now they're inside a legal casino now, but the gambling brand that they gambling under is illegal and is being monetized on YouTube. Somebody make it make some motherfucking sense now. Double tap the screen. Now, if we know for a fact that Greg Popovich, and we've seen a few other Grammy award-winning celebrities sitting at the table playing this poker, I can guarantee you that Greg Popovich be at Gilbert Arenas' house if Gilbert Arenas ain't at Greg Popovich house. You see, Gilbert Arenas ain't the only house out there that's doing this shit. You know that, right? Hit the like button. You know that, right? It's a lot of NBA players. All right? Name is up on these boards. And like I said, man, all right, I find it very odd and very strange. And when I tell y'all, okay, that more arrests is going to be made, you can best to believe it. You can best to believe it. It's undeniable. Okay? It's undeniable. And we're going to prove it. Let me tell you why it's undeniable. Because we know for a fact, we done heard about so many players in the NBA betting, so many players in the NBA gambling. I mean, man, they're into this shit deep, man. They're into this shit deep. Allegedly, they said that's what they killed, knocked down Michael Jordan's father for. Okay, Michael Jordan got a bad gambling habit. You see, it run through the blood of the people. It run through the blood of these people. All right? Not only do it run through the blood of these people, okay, you can bet your ass. If I was to tell y'all right now, okay, that I could prove that LeBron James, that's right, LeBron James and Gilbert Arenas has been involved with gambling, illegal poker, brothels, and everything ever since LeBron came into the league. Ever since LeBron came into the league. All right? Double tap the screen. Shout out everybody that's up in here, man. Shout out everybody that's up in here. Because I'm telling you, there's so much information out there. So much.
LeBron, when you were in Akron, when you were playing Cleveland, you would go to LeBron's house. Was he picking your brain a lot?
While we're gambling, while we were playing cards, he was engaging. It wasn't one of those picking of the brain.
Cleveland, you would go to LeBron's house. Was he picking your brain a lot?
While we're gambling, while we were playing cards, he was engaging. It wasn't one of those picking of the brains. It was studying each other.
What'd he say? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Strategic drop. Shout out everybody up in here. All right, strategic drop. This shit been going on since the beginning of time. And now when we watch these basketball games, we constantly keep seeing these games being thrown by the actual players that's on their own goddamn team. They're throwing the game. We see players at the line missing foul shots on purpose. You see players, all right, at the end of the game, it's 2 seconds left. They up by 59, and he coming down the court and still want to slam dunk the shit. All right, we all know it's a whole lot of betting going on. Not only is there a whole lot of betting going on, we all have to keep in mind, okay, that allegedly the NBA is rigged. right? Right? You know what I find so strange, y'all? Okay, why these NBA players, so many of them, all right, are so confident? Why they have I got kicked out the studio. I got kicked out of the stream yard. We drop in the gym. Drop a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. Drop a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. Now, shout out everybody up in here, man. Yeah. Now, back to what I was saying. Why do y'all think? Because we all done got these vibes and we all done got some unanswered questions about some suspicious activity in these NBA and NFL and all these other sports that the masses are a part of, right? But particular, the NBA. Why do the NBA, why do they players, all right, are so confident? Why do they have so much courage and not afraid to let anybody know that they're involved in illegal gambling and that they're involved in all this type of illegal activity, especially gambling? Now, we don't see NBA players, NFL players, they even, all right, have these gambling apps and shit as they sponsors and shit. They be sponsoring these people. They be promoting this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they in this shit deep. Not only is they in this shit deep, y'all, okay? What's the chances? What's the chances now of all of a sudden this indictment's dropped? And I noticed in this indictment, it mentions something about some immigrants and some paperwork, right? Okay, and we know ICE is going crazy right now, right? Hit the like button. Ain't ICE going crazy right now? Yes, they is. Okay. ICE is definitely going crazy right now, as y'all see, man. All right. Check it out. Look what they were doing inside this spot. Hired young women who, in exchange for tips, served drinks, provided messages, and offered companionship, tricking. All right. Then that bitch getting it on. Then that bitch, know what I mean? Lit. All right. You might as well say it's a freak off. It's another freak off. Hit the like button. This is another form of a freak off what's going on at these gambling spots, especially with this paperwork that just dropped with Gilbert Arenas. It ain't nothing but a fucking freak off. And I try to explain to y'all, all right, that motherfuckers ain't mad P. Diddy going out there, okay? Because them parties is still going on. These parties is still going on in and around California, all in the hills. All right? Check it out. As it says, it was green card fraud, marriage fraud, all kinds of shit caught up in this indictment, man. So much caught up in this indictment here. All right, they had higher security guards. Remember I told y'all about the security guard situation with the Hustle Cartel, right? They even had higher security guards, higher. You know what I mean? At these illegal gambling spots. There ain't no telling how many people done went up in there, done got, done got finessed and all kinds of shit. Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. Check it out, man. And I never, ever seen some shit like this. Now, everybody is like, man, this looks like some type of pattern. But nah, this ain't no pattern. It's cleanup season. They gotta knock somebody down because this shit been going on for a long time. We done heard about the referees and everybody involved in this illegal gambling shit, yo. All right? We done heard about referees and all that involved in throwing these games. And this been going on for a long time. Okay, what about that referee that the NBA caught? But you see, he just was the fall guy. He just was the fall guy. You see it say pot limit Omaha. That motherfucking referee that they caught years ago, y'all, he was just the fall guy. You see, ain't shit really happened to the nigga, right? You see, ain't shit really happened to him, all right? And referees are steady doing the same motherfucking thing, all right? But I find it very odd and very strange that these players are so confident, engaging. What's up, Cyrus? Engaging in this illegal gambling, all right, and not too hesitant to let people know that they're involved with it. Can you imagine how many people were coming over to Gilbert Arena's spot? Can you imagine? Can you imagine how much real evidence that they really got? And like I said, I never seen. They just unsealed this shit. It was sealed at first. I never seen a federal investigation that was being launched for 3 years. And they got all of this information, y'all. All right. And Gilbert Arenas walked right on out the door. He walked right on out the door. Papa Pat said, I think the worst part would be the women. They're saying they had young girls getting paid for time with the men and they were getting a cut of their earnings. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But not only is that crazy, like I said, man, the type of allegations that this indictment reads, I don't see how Gilbert Arenas got a bond on that because they said it was prostitution and all kinds of shit going on up in there. And we know if it was prostitution and shit going up in there, how much you want to bet that okay, it's a lot of reports that's been made, okay, from a lot of people that been coming from them type of spots, and nothing was ever done about it. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? It'd be ridiculous, all right, if they ain't get no type of reports, because we know at them type of spots, all right, some shit always jump off, especially if you got young girls, especially if you got niggas and drugs and money and drinks and shit like that. It's bound for some shit to happen at these illegal gambling spots. Come on, bro. Ain't nobody stupid. We ain't born last night, maybe at night, but not last night. Know what I mean? So I could only imagine, all right, why they didn't actually get into details about this whole situation. I feel as though they left a lot of shit out. They left a lot of shit out. They left a lot of shit out. And not only did they leave a lot of shit out, y'all, like I said, man, they talk too much. They never shut the fuck up. Okay, because this shit now that, like I said, if I could go back and strategically bring shit out the fucking bushes that they've been trying to stash in the bushes, all right, can you imagine what the federal authorities can do? Now, I just showed y'all, literally right in our face, that Greg Popovich was sitting right next to who? Gilbert Arenas. While they what? Sitting down, betting at this illegal gambling spot. This pot limit Omaha is in the motherfucking paperwork. Why is Greg Popovich gambling illegally? And not only why is he gambling illegally, like I said, why are they so brave? Why they so confident to be in the spotlight and don't give a fuck who see him or not? That's very odd, ain't it, y'all? That's very odd, ain't it? That's very odd, ain't it? And like I said, man, we know Gilbert Arenas cheating. We know he cheating because shit, he wasn't even at the table 2 goddamn minutes. Look how quick he jumped up. Look how quick he jumped up. Look how quick he jumped up. Remind you, this was in LA too. And they named everybody at that motherfucking table, right? Except Greg Popovich. His name is not on this leaderboard, but we see him at the table. So who do y'all think? Who can Greg Popovich be playing under? What name is he playing under? Why is he trying to camouflage himself? Everybody else got their name up there. You know why? Because it's illegal. It's illegal. So he trying to be slick. Greg Popovich. All right, he's sitting at chair number 4. Right next to Gilbert Arenas. We don't see Greg Popovich's name up here nowhere. But everybody else's name is that's sitting at that table. It's on the leaderboard. How is that? How is that? And I'm telling you, man, listen, man, the research is impeccable. I just don't release everything at one time. I'm telling you, yo, they got so much footage of these dudes and all these executives and celebrities and shit, all right, gambling everywhere, y'all, everywhere. Like I said, they were even brave enough to put this shit on YouTube. On YouTube.
Welcome to Hustler Casino Live. It is Marcoon, a.k.a. Squish My Tomato, broadcasting live from Hustler Casino, just 14 miles from the beach. Welcome. We have PLO today with former NBA All-Star Gilbert Arenas. You see him right there. in seat number 3. How you guys doing today in the chat? Playing a little 5-5-10 PLO today. Gonna introduce the players for you. Eric Shane in seat 1, an international recording artist. He actually had a polka song that was number 3 in the country.
$12 every 40 minutes.
Hear all these people, right? All these people at this table.
That's it. Thank you guys very much. $15 over there. That's cool. Can you get
Everybody name on the leaderboard except Greg
Number 2,
bitch.
Tony Mercedes, Grammy award-winning music publisher. So we got some music guys in the game today. That's pretty cool.
Here, Gil.
Can I order water and some
Put your shit up here.
The dealer on hand.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, but that's just to ensure that they're maybe there too.
I'm going to make sure I put the deal on every hand I want. Yes.
There is Gilbert Arenas,
I like that.
former NBA All-Star, All-NBA player, formerly of the Washington Wizards, multiple-time NBA All-Star.
She can always give
for
Shane.
you guys. You get minimum yellows.
Hey, yo. Hey,
Don't
what
look at me
you
like
doing,
that.
bro?
You can always chop it up.
You don't trust me, baby?
Maybe. You're distracted. We don't trust the bank.
Can I get $3 chips?
What's up with the $1 chips? What's up with that?
We see the chip counts. We're starting off with 5, 5,
Time I was in Hollywood.
10. I'm assuming the straddle will be on.
I would never do that.
He's just starting out with her, you know?
That's some ghetto ass shit.
So they're all showing somehow. We'll get used to it.
25.
Is it raised?
Raised.
So you just call it
Lava says, is that Greg Popovich? It actually is Greg Popovich there in C4.
25.
Jesus Christ.
something about a one
All right,
chip
just
rule.
started, huh? You thought it was going to be
One
easy?
chip rule?
He knew who that was.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's right.
I know.
You're right.
I mean, I can't be a sucker in that call. I can't.
You're already a sucker because you called.
Thanks.
Really?
4 players. 7 cards. And 5 cards, please. Can you open up your cards, all 4 like this in the box?
Now?
From 7 and 5. See 7 and 5. They got 5s. Gary, I need your cards.
Wait, what? Check.
Put it in the box, bro. You need
Oh, I didn't know that. You guys didn't tell me this stuff before.
Help him like I did.
Check to you.
Yeah, move your chips. Am I good or?
We'll see you in how long? 40
My
minutes?
bad.
That was like 6 days.
That was really good. Yes, here you go. This is for me.
Guys, thank
You
so
went
much.
That's for you. You got a little extra.
Yeah, he did.
She said, donkey. Hey, Hollywood.
The set master today.
All right.
He's the set master today.
Who, me?
Yeah.
All right. Third set you have today? Hey, I'm only down 1,000.
Where's Sean?
Gilbert crushing the game so far, up about 3K.
Are we doing the flip now? You're not going to quit PLO after this, are you?
Yeah, we do it on every deal.
Lose this one. No. You should win and never play again. And say, I'm the best PLO player there is.
So are we doing it or not?
Yeah, we're doing it.
Doing it?
What are we doing? Another flip?
$2 flip every dealer tank.
Scar Padalotti says, Squish, who's your favorite player that plays on Friday?
Why? They're going to be
I like
expensive.
watching
Can I
Gary.
color up?
They just want for their record in their show, man. I don't know why, but their
Oh.
show, not ours.
I think Garrett is very entertaining to watch play.
Beat
He's
that, boys.
extremely good at poker.
Double suited.
Eh? How you like me now?
One of the best live cash game players in the world, and
I got a pair.
I don't know, he's fun to watch.
I got quads.
I got the ace of diamonds.
Yo, they said he one of the best poker players in the world. Live, y'all. Y'all heard that shit? Y'all heard what that man said about Greg Popovich, yo? How many people knew that about Greg Popovich? Double tap the screen. I know damn well I didn't. How many of y'all knew Greg Popovich was deep into this gambling shit the way that he is? Maybe that's why, okay, those games was looking real funny with Kawhi Leonard and shit, right? Toward the end of his run, right? Hit the like button. Yeah, everybody's suspect. Yeah, he got one of them, but Kawhi could have had a couple more. But for some strange reason, Kawhi Leonard was robbed of them shits. When Kawhi Leonard was on that run, for some reason, all right? Man, listen, I don't put nothing past no motherfucking body. I don't put nothing past no motherfucking body. Mackie Ince said, dude, they know that they being recorded. I'm quite sure they did. That's why I said, why they so confident, knowing that they're being recorded, it's live on YouTube, all that. He even got some of this shit on his channel, y'all. Okay? A lot of this shit is documented on the internet. People can't keep the motherfucking phones out their head. They just got to keep that motherfucking eye in the sky. They just can't keep them goddamn cameras off. Okay, no matter what people are doing today. Like I said, when I was covering that Hustle Cartel shit, I never, ever, have I ever heard, okay, you in a legal gambling spot or you in a gambling spot, period. All right, and motherfuckers got their phone out, taking pictures, recording shit and all this and all. Man, that shit ain't never been real right. That shit ain't never been real right. Ever a day in life. Ever a day in life. And I said, yo, that's how the Fed just sit back and just watch everything and just put it together. They ain't even got to get out the goddamn car no more. They ain't even got to put the feet on the ground no more because motherfuckers is snitching on they self. Motherfuckers is snitching on their self. And the crazy thing, all right, I believe Gilbert Arenas snitched on LeBron James. I believe he snitched on a lot of motherfuckers. Okay, not only that, we got the receipt that he snitched on LeBron James for no fucking reason. All right, nobody asked him about LeBron James gambling and playing poker. He just came out of his mouth and just said the shit. You see that? But now that these motherfucking indictments then came out, you see how shit come back and grab him? Shout out Kosher Kid. What's up with you, man? What's good with you? Self-snitching. Self-snitching. Now look, this paperwork is very interesting. Check it out, y'all. Agent Zero. Agent Zero, yo. He got custom-made tables, all right, with his gambling brand embedded in the table and gold trimming, all right, with Agent Zero in the middle of the goddamn gambling table as well, yo. Okay? As well. You can't get no dumber, you can't get no stupider than this. You just can't. Arenas rented out an Encino mansion. You see what it say? According to the indictment, returned on July 15th and unsealed today from September 2021 to July 2022. All right. Gershman and Arenas and other defendants operated in illegal gambling business. Arenas renting out Encino Mansion he owned for the purpose of hosting high-stake illegal poker games. You see, he was renting this shit out. People were having weekly stays at this fucking place. He was running a fucking gambling brothel resort, you might as well say. All right? You had to make reservations and all that shit. All right, this is the information that I'm getting on the back end. This is the type, all right, of organized crime that is actually taking place. He ain't the only one. He ain't the only one. And like I said, he was running a full-blown resort. Shout out Angela, man. What's good with you, baby? Was running a full-blown resort. Check it out. All right. He rent the mansion out, host the games, okay? Found co-conspirators to host the games and collect rent from the co-conspirators on Gilbert Arenas' behalf. Yo, this is crazy work. That man had to tell something, bro. They got too much evidence. If it was me or you, I bet you we'll still be in there. If it was you or me, I bet you we'll still be in there. Won't we? Won't we? It's too much. They all done turned on him. All right, his co-defendants done snitched on him. That's basically what they saying. All right. They said that the co-conspirators, all right, will pick up the money that Gilbert Arenas was renting out the house to the people, and they was picking up the money on Gilbert Arenas' behalf. So what that tell you? Somebody already chopping the statements. Somebody already chopping the statement. Check it out. All right. Valet parking, armed security. Are y'all looking in deep in debt? I shouldn't have to read all this. I want y'all to read it yourself so that shit can hit y'all emotionally. All right? Hit y'all with that shock value, right? Okay? Hit y'all with that shock value. Like I said, it was a full-blown resort. 5-star, 5-season type shit. Who he thought he was? King Jaffe, Joe Fur? Crazy, right? All right, they even said Gershman, which is what? Who is that? Gilbert Arenas, co-defendant who Gilbert Arenas hired and was working for, hired young women. I guarantee you they was under the age of 18 as well, who exchanged for tips, served drinks, provided messages, and offered companionship to the poker players. All right, you get some head while you got a full house. All right, all kinds of shit going on. Like I said, man, you had to literally make reservations. You just couldn't just walk up in this spot like, boom, y'all, I'm coming here tonight. Nah. It wasn't like that. You had to make reservations. They ran this place very, very strategic. And this is how it left a fucking what? Strategic paper trail on their ass. All right. Valet parking, armed security guards. All right. Hired for this illegal poker game. All right. Cratchit worked as a chip runner in which he tracked player wins and losses, distribute poker chips to players, and pay employees. You see this? Gershman, an Israeli citizen. What's the chances of that? An Israeli citizen, right? I'm even hearing, okay, some type of crime boss / mafia cartel that these people are involved in as well. Okay? An Israeli citizen also is charged along with Valentina with 3 additional accounts: conspiracy to commit marriage fraud, and making a false statement on an immigration document. Wouldn't I say this got a lot to do with ICE? Huh? Huh? Somebody running their motherfucking mouth. And I guarantee you, who knows how this shit really got opened up? Because, like I said, it's mighty strange. His co-defendant is from Israeli. And they fake some marriage shit, right? Put some false statements down on some immigration document, falsified green cards and shit, right? And right now, we at the what? Pinnacle of ICE deporting hella people, right? So what's the chances of them actually having this information right around this time? Yeah, man, something definitely going on here. All right? Definitely going on. If convicted, the defendants will face a statutory maximum sentence. A statutory maximum sentence of 5 years in federal prison for each account. Gil's wife about to be involved in everything. That's what Styles Horn said. Absolutely. I believe it. I believe it. Is there other document that? Shout out the whole nation, man. It's gonna be. Yeah, Angela. They really are getting serious about getting them folks, man. And like I said, we know Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal, he done had a gambling habit for a very long time. All right. And it ain't been no secret about a lot of these NBA players with a lot of gambling habits. A lot of these players done lost their fortune. I'm not saying like these players that's on the screen here, but a lot of players that used to play in the NBA, all right, literally lost everything due to gambling. Due to gambling. Word is born, man. Lost everything. Lost everything. And like I said, it wouldn't surprise me one bit that Gilbert Arenas ain't the only one doing this. Like I said, everybody right now is running. What you say about it, Angela? Everybody right now is hauling ass. Everybody trying to clean their shit up right now. Everybody trying to clean their shit up. Because if Gilbert Arenas had the heart and the balls, pause, to do this shit the way that he was doing it, loud like that in the middle of fucking Los Angeles, in West Hollywood, Can you imagine how many other people is doing it? Who inspired him? Who inspired him? Who made him comfortable? Who made Gilbert Arenas comfortable to do that shit? Right. And the crazy part, like I said, man, see here. When I seen old boy Greg Popovich sitting at that table, yo, all right, that shit blew me away. And not only did it blew me away, when I seen that he was not on that leaderboard, but it was 8 people sitting at that table. Everybody had cards and chips in their hand. All right. It proved that the man trying to fly under the radar. But how you trying to fly under the radar when the camera right in your face? But he still ain't put his name on the leaderboard. He's sitting right next to Gilbert Arenas. Out of every spot at that table, he right up under Gilbert Arenas, right? Right next to him, right? Right? There's Gilbert Arenas and his people gambling shit, right? Right? And he's right up under him, right? Right. You only up under a motherfucker that you comfortable with, especially when you gambling illegally, right? When we make real life matters, make real life sense. Double tap the screen. You only gamble around people that you comfortable with, especially when the camera on you, all right? Especially a black man, right? Greg Popovich. Why your name ain't in the paperwork? Why your name ain't in the paperwork? You see, that's that bullshit. He's sitting right there next to that man, right? Pot Limit Omaha, illegal high stake gambling ring, YouTube monetization, sitting right at the goddamn table, right? That show say what? 3 years ago, right? 2, 3 years ago, right? Right. When they start doing the investigation, 3 years ago, right? Go all the way back to 2003, right? So make it make sense. Make it make sense. Because for the ones who don't know, Greg Popovich is very well respected in the NBA. All right. And I'm saying he's so well respected, it's possible that he may could get away with something. He's so well respected. He's such an elite, prominent figure. It means so much to the NBA and its legacy. All right. They'd do anything to protect this motherfucker. All right. They'll throw every NBA player under the motherfucking bus before they throw Greg Popovich under the bus. They'll throw every motherfucking player, let me say it again, up under the motherfucking bus before they throw Greg Popovich under the bus, right? But everybody look at Greg Popovich like this super mentor, right? Like he inspired everybody, right? Well, bitch, you're supposed to be leading by example. Strategic drop, right? You're supposed to be leading by example on Greg Popovich, right? Right? Okay. Gotta speak on it. But you sitting right there with the young birds, gambling. How y'all think? Like I said, these motherfuckers robbing the shit out these motherfuckers and using these black NBA players allegedly to be the fall guy. To be the fall guy. To be the fall guy. Couldn't believe it. And then mentioning LeBron's name, like just for no reason. Ain't no telling who other name he might have also mentioned. Ain't no telling. And like I said, when I say that this type of shit has been going on for a long time, man, it's been going on for a very long time. People have lost everything. Former NBA players that lost it all to gamble. And we done seen so many NBA games get thrown left and right, left and right, left and right, left and right. They missing the easiest shot. All right. It even looked like the goddamn ball be moving it mid-air when they shoot the ball and shit. Right, y'all? Don't look like the basketball when they be shooting them long ass shots and shit. They say that the fucking ball is Bluetooth controlled. They say the NBA ball is Bluetooth controlled. This is why Spalding. Do y'all research? You think them goofy ass people, they making them long ass crazy shots all the way from the top of the arena and all them weird ass shots that they be making from all the way across the other side of the world and shit like that? Right? Right. Why you think you can't take an NBA ball home? Strategic drop. Why you think you can't take an NBA ball home? If that shit go in the crowd, okay, they going to get that bitch. You cannot take an official NBA ball home. All right. Spalding was the official NBA ball. It was the official ball of the NBA since the beginning when the NBA came out. Spalding, just a couple years ago, said, I'm not going to renew the contract. You know why? Because they wanted Spalding to rig them balls up. So they went and got to deal with Wilson now. So now the NBA use Wilson basketballs. Strategic drop. A lot of people ain't even recognize the switch. Okay? A lot of people ain't even recognize the switch with the two companies and them basketballs. You know what I'm saying? Focus on Truth say the fall of the black athletes in entertainment. Wow. That's deep, man. That's deep. You know it's the NBA draft this year, right? And it ain't about the black nigga from the hood no more. You know it's the NBA draft this year, right? It ain't about the black nigga from the hood no more, y'all. All right? You see, people like LeBron James are oversaturated that shit over the years. You see what I'm saying? You see the whole NBA draft went international this year, right? All right? They went full-blown international. All right? International kicking USA ass. All right? USA went over there to them countries and got their ass whooped, embarrassed us. All right? We had some of the best players, man. Them players fucking ran through us, bro. Ran through the United States. Okay? It's no more about the nigga in the hood anymore. It's no more marketing going behind the black nigga from the hood with the tattoos that came from poverty and mama was out tricking, daddy on drugs or in prison. Ain't no more of them stories no more. NBA is done with that shit. NBA is done with that shit. All right? How y'all think Luka, knock LeBron ass out the motherfucking way. This is my team now. Hit the like button, double tap the screen. Luka Donovich said, nigga, I'm gonna do the same shit that you did to Kobe. Nigga, I'm gonna come take this team, nigga. Get your ass out of here, nigga. We don't want you or your garbage ass son. We don't want you or your garbage ass son. All right? We don't want you or your garbage ass motherfucker son. This my team now, nigga. Beat it. Take your ass back to Cleveland with that shit. All right? You done fucked the whole Laker franchise up. So they put the whole team on Luka back. All right, we seeing a whole lot more teams going in the same direction with these international players, right? Yo, to be honest, international players, they've been lit. They've been lit. International players been lit. Manu, Ginobili. All right, just to name one. International players been lit. Okay? They've been lit. Some of the best three-point shooters, man, I'm telling you, them international boys, they can ball. All right, these new NBA players that they getting from the hood, that's coming, man, these motherfuckers cry too much. They want a referee to call every call. All that weird man shit. And you see them international players, they stay out the way, man. They stay out the way, man. They stay out the way. They ain't all in the spotlight. They ain't all on social media doing dumb man shit, making the team look bad. None of that goofy shit. They trying to win championships for real. Shout out everybody up in here. Crazy work. Okay, and now LeBron James is going to get the same treatment just like everybody else has got in the past. Now they about to do him dirty. They about to do him dirty. Okay, so now the NBA, you know what I mean? I just thought I'd throw this in there just to show y'all how rigged up this shit is. Okay, so they try to get LeBron and Bronny back to Cleveland in a trade, right? They try to get Bronny and LeBron back to Cleveland. So I guess LeBron can retire from his hometown team. Those balls got magnets in them. Magnetic rim. It's cool. It's all right. My Ron. Good things come to those who wait, man. Like, share, subscribe. The best things in life are free. I appreciate the support. Yeah, he got to be on something if he at that illegal gambling table with them folks. All right. Out of all the people that you be gambling with, Greg Popovich, why you sitting at the table right next to Gilbert Arenas? Because y'all got some illegal shit going on. Let me say it again. Out of all the people you could be sitting next to, Greg Popovich, out of all the gambling spaces you could be involved in, right? Remind me of Hustle Cartel and Bob. Just a different stroke for a different folk. Okay, Paul. Out of all the people you you could be around, all the people you could be gambling with, all these big time execs and shit, Fortune 500 companies, why your ass right up under Gilbert? Because y'all got some illegal shit going on, bro. All right. And that only make real life matters, make real life sense. You got to be under him for some bullshit. If you choosing to take your money and sit down and gamble with these type of individuals, all right, when they said Greg Popovich is one of the best poker players in the world, that man said that shit. Why you right up under Gilbert Arenas gambling illegally then? Shout out Angela, man. For the sponsorship endorsement of this live. Why he right up under? In Gilbert Arenas. Right up under that nigga. Like I said, he should be sitting at the table with Michael Rubin, right? You see, that's how Lil Baby lost everything. You know that, right? You see them tattoos that Lil Baby just got? And everybody like, why he get these weird ass tattoos? And he say he ain't never get no tattoos. That he just pop up and get these tattoos and get them in these weird spots. Let me tell you why. The same shit happened with 4PF. That's what happened. Okay? He can't leave that gambling shit alone. All right? And he lost another goddamn bet. Okay? All right? And they let him off the hook. I heard it was a fucking $400,000 bet that he lost. Sitting around fucking with like Rubin and them. All right, and they say, okay, you got to tack that shit on your thighs and come out on your show with the low ass shorts on. Just like when Meek Mill lost, right? They had his ass doing bunny hops, right? Strategic drop. And put it on camera, right? Right? Right. Okay, that's what them type motherfuckers do. That's how them type people like Michael Rubin and them, that's how they get down. All right, they'll make you do some stupid shit if you owe them, just like he took that whole 4PF brand from Little Baby, bro. And Little Baby talking about some, nah, man, I changed it up. I changed it to glass window and all. Nah, motherfucker. Okay, you lost that 4PF, and I proved that shit to everybody. He lost full control of that 4PF, and he had to throw people off with that glass house bullshit. Talking about something. I wrote a letter I told Michael Rubin to write a letter. What the fuck is you telling Michael Rubin to write a letter for? Bitch, you a grown ass man. Like, you gonna walk in the casino or you ain't. What the fuck Michael Rubin got to do with anything? I told Michael Rubin to write me a letter to every casino and tell them to ban me. Man, what the fuck wrong with you, Lil Baby? You sound dumb as hell. Lil Baby sound dumb as hell. Okay, and he lost another bet again, fucking around with Michael Rubin and them. All right, and they made him put that shit on his thighs to wear them little ass Daisy Duke shorts. Okay, Lil Baby told Michael Rubin when that picture and shit had came out, he told Rubin, nah, man, all right, I need the cameras. I got to get the camera. Nah, man, these pictures can't come out. These pictures can't come out. These pictures can't come out. Man, Michael Rubin said, stop being a bitch and come on. Stop being a bitch and come on. All right, and they plastered them pictures everywhere. Lil Baby ain't do shit, right? But that would have been a black nigga. Hit the like button. Let that have been somebody black who released them pictures. Let that have been a black podcaster or content creator or somebody that he felt as though that he could get the ups on. He would have tried them though, but when it came to that white man, he ain't say shit. He ain't say shit. He ain't say shit. Okay, but you want to go jump off set and all that goofy man shit. But these niggas literally post you, all right, in between like the whole motherfucking Oreo cookie. And you ain't do shit. You'd be surprised, yo. A lot of these people is so much in debt. They own by another motherfucker. Another motherfucker own them. For real, yo. For real. Another motherfucker own them. These people so much in debt when it comes to gambling, bro. Literally, a motherfucker literally own their life. Motherfucker literally own their life. They got full control over it. Full control over it, man. But let's do a recap and we gonna wrap it up, y'all. Hit the like button, drop y'all fire TVs in the chat, man. If y'all got any questions, man, we gonna get right to them in a minute.
LeBron, when you were in Akron, when you were playing Cleveland, you would go to LeBron's house. Was he picking your brain a lot?
While we're gambling, while we were playing cards, he was engaging. It wasn't one of those picking of the brain.
Cleveland, you would go to LeBron's house. Was he picking your brain a lot?
While we're gambling, while we were playing cards, he was engaging. It wasn't one of those picking of the brains. It was studying each other, which was, now thinking about it, was psychological with him. He's watching film on us, trying to learn moves, trying to understand how to.
And breaking news right now, former NBA star and SoCal native Gilbert Arenas has pleaded not guilty to charges involving operating an illegal gambling business.
ABC's Alex Stone joining us live here in studio with all the details on this developing story. Alex.
And guys, he was just in court a few moments ago pleading not guilty. He's going to go free on $50,000 bond. Gilbert Arenas is, of course, known for his time in the NBA, playing for teams like the Warriors and the Wizards, known here in LA as well for his son, who is a star recruit at USC. Recently in a violent Cybertruck crash. Federal prosecutors say Arenas and other defendants, including a high-level member of an Israeli transnational crime group, were all arrested today. They're accused of running an illegal gambling club of sorts out of his mansion in Encino. Federal prosecutors say they had high-stakes illegal poker games and collected a rake, a fee that the House charges for those who would play big money and pay into it. Young women were allegedly hired to serve drinks, provide massages, and companionship, the way that prosecutors put it, and the women were allegedly charged money as well. Prosecutors say chefs, valets, armed security guards, they were hired. And guys, the charges include conspiracy to operate an illegal gambling business. If convicted, they could be looking at 5 years in federal prison.
You talk about high stakes, the young women hired. You've read through the court documents. What evidence do they have here to prove all that?
Yeah, a number of different things. And there was a photo that he allegedly sent to another member of this group that he texted the defendant. This photo showing Arenas Poker Club. They say that this is part of their case. The allegation that he was renting out this home to those who were running the operation.
Interesting. This goes beyond the Friday night poker night with your buddies.
And that is very
the allegations.
True. Yes, allegedly.
Okay.
Alex Stone, thank you.
You got it. Thanks, guys.
They said, y'all, check this out. They said that dude was sending pictures to other people, videos and shit, right? You see that, right? Can you imagine how much evidence they got? Can you imagine how many people then probably, not probably, how many people that done got in trouble, like allegedly his son that just got in that violent Cybertruck crash, and I believe he has drugs and shit in his system or some shit. Ain't no telling what he told. Ain't no telling what somebody else told. Ain't no telling what type of video they got that they done sent somebody. You see how that shit come back? So, like I said, man, some more is going to come out of this. Some more is definitely going to come out of this, man. Some more is going to come out of this. Some more celebrities, NBA players, and I won't be surprised, all right, it's some low-level execs as well. All right, because this is the year of the snake, the year of the rat, the year of the motherfucking bat. Because motherfuckers is blind as fuck. Motherfuckers is blind as fuck. And like I said, man, they rounding shit up. They rounding these motherfuckers up, y'all. They rounding these motherfuckers up. They rounding these people up. After so many years that they've been letting this shit slide and slide under the table, it comes a time where as though somebody got to take a fall for all this illegal shit that's been going on under the table. That's how it always is. That's how it always is. The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. Yep. And not only is the devil is a lie, okay, like I said, I can guarantee you, it's so many people that was at these poker games, bro. So many different celebrities and entertainer, high-ranking people, okay, that the feds is trying to like tiptoe over shit and pick out who they want to indict. But it's going to be impossible for them to skip over all the individuals, especially individuals that you see sitting at these motherfucking tables, especially individuals that we see sitting at these same motherfucking tables with that same pot limit Omaha brain that just was what in this paperwork. And it's all over. It's all over. All right. A lot of people ain't realizing it yet, but I can guarantee you in the next couple of days, man, people gonna start putting this shit together. You're gonna see shorts and TikToks and shit on it. Like, look, man, look, Gilbert Arenas and them, look, they were gambling, illegal gambling right here. Oh, yeah, they were doing it right here too. And y'all gonna see all kinds of other parties and shit where basketball players and everything else were at these poker games. Because the content is out there. It's everywhere. GFTV, you are one of my favorite true brothers on this YouTube family. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate that, man. You have no idea how much that means to me. Thank you. I appreciate that. Really inspires me. Appreciate everything everybody has been doing for me over here in this platform, man. Appreciate everybody that's been riding with me since the beginning. When we first lit this fire, man, I appreciate it, man. You know what I mean? And I just sit back and reflect and I think about everything that we've been through over here, y'all. And we came a long way, man. Know what I mean? And we done did it with the best of them. You know what I mean? And we gonna continue to do what we do, man. I appreciate y'all. And like I said, a lot of people ain't paying attention to this particular shit right here.
Welcome to Hustler Casino Live. It is Marcoon, a.k.a. Squish My Tomato, broadcasting live from Hustler Casino, just 14 miles from the beach. Welcome, we have PLO today with former NBA All-Star Gilbert Arenas. You see him right there in seat number 3. How you guys doing today in the chat? Playing a little 5-5-10 PLO today.
So they even was brave enough to monetize all this shit on YouTube. On YouTube. Crazy work, y'all. Crazy work, man. Anybody got any questions before we get up out of here, man? Appreciate all the love and all the support. Everybody that's been rocking with me, yo. Crazy, man. Crazy, man. Crazy, man. Shaq should be next. All right? Shaq should be next. He's involved with a whole lot of shit. All right? He gonna have a price to play as well sooner or later. He should have been the first one. Because everybody know he with that shit. Everybody know he with that shit. And like I said, man, Gilbert Arenas ain't the only one that's running these mansions and renting them out. They running full-blown fucking resorts. Full-blown resorts. In the middle of fucking Los Angeles. Illegal. And don't nobody know what's going on at Gilbert Arenas' house. That shit been going on all this time. All this time, right? All this time. And like I said, he's brave enough to do it in the middle of Hollywood. Why? Because everybody else out there doing it too. Everybody else out there doing it too. That's why he did it. That's why he did it. He ain't getting no fuck. He took that risk. That's like everybody else doing. He said, fuck it. Everybody else doing it. I'm going to do it too. Everybody else doing it. I'm going to do it too. And he was wide open with it. Valet parking, security guards. Man, you had to fucking make reserve and shit like that, man. Like, there's no way in the world that this type of shit should have been able to fly the way that it did. No way in the world. No way in the world. You got to make reservations and all that shit, man. You got to make reservations and all that shit. Like I said, it ain't like a regular, normal gambling spot where you, all right, y'all, I'm here tonight. Oh, yo, where y'all gonna be at tonight? Yeah, man, we gonna be at my man Saladin. Yeah, man, we gonna be over on 18th and 9th tonight. Oh, word? All right, bet. I'll be over there. Nah. Nah. It ain't like that. It ain't like that. You gotta reserve your spot. You gotta reserve your spot. You gotta reserve your spot. All right, it was very coordinated and very, very, very planned out. Very coordinated and very planned out, man. Look at this. Hired young women who exchanged for tips, served drinks, provided massages. All right. You get a massage in that bitch, offered companionship to the poker players. The women were charged a tax percentage of their earnings from working the games, getting pimped. That's pimping. That's trafficking. Why he ain't get pimping and trafficking, y'all? I don't get it. That's pimping and trafficking all day. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. All this shit. All this shit. Can you imagine what was going on inside the room? P. Diddy activities. All right? Where the fucking trafficking this shit at? Pimping these hoes. They had to pay a tax and a percentage of their earnings from working the game. Okay? Chefs, valets, and armed security guards. And this going on at all these spots. All these spots. So yeah, man. Why the feds ain't charging with pimping? You know why? Because Greg Popovich got to go too, for example. That's why trafficking and pimping ain't come up. It's the reason why they slapped Gilbert Arenas on the wrist. Why they slap him on the wrist? Then he pleaded not guilty and they got all the evidence. How is he pleading not guilty and he got all the goddamn evidence against him? Co-defendants, everything. How is he pleading not guilty, yo? Make it make sense. And they got all this evidence stacked up against him. He pimping and everything. All this shit was ran by him. All the proceeds. All the proceeds. Smitty G, what's up, Smitty? It's good with you, my boy. What's up, Princess? Princess, what's up? So if they could charge P. Diddy with trafficking and all this shit, all this right here is basically the same shit, y'all. Just in a different format. It's all the same, just in a different format. For example, all right, when you inside the ring, all right, whether you kickboxing, MMA, or wrestling, all right, it's all the same, just in a different format. You're still inside of a ring, you're still inside of a cage, and you're still making physical motherfucking contact. Straight like that. All right, ain't no difference in this case here from the P. Diddy shit. It ain't no difference. We ain't talking about all the shit that went on inside the rooms. We ain't need to hear all that. They ain't saying nothing about what happened inside these rooms, is they? Right. But like I said, all of these charges and this indictment is basically the same shit P. Diddy is charged with, just in a different format. It's the same shit, if not worse. Because if these men were paying for companionship and all these sexual acts, ain't no telling who done got hurt. Ain't no telling who they done tortured. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no telling who was being held against their will. Ain't no telling who was being trafficked. Ain't no telling who was what. Exactly. Right. A RICO charge. I don't see why they arrested 5 individuals. I don't see why. They just said a federal indictment, but they ain't say a RICO. I don't know why it wasn't a RICO. It should have been. It should have been a RICO, though. It should have been a RICO if they got all this evidence and they arrested 5 motherfuckers. They charged P. Diddy with a RICO and only arrested 1 motherfucker. Something ain't right here, y'all. And I'm telling y'all, I know why. It's going down like this. Okay? Because there's a lot of other people that's in the midst of this shit, caught up in this shit that they don't want to come out. It's a lot of other people involved. A lot of other NBA coaches, a lot of other NBA owners. Not only players. They not protecting no NBA players, y'all. Hit the like button. Can we agree? No, they ain't protecting the motherfucking coaches and the motherfucking executives of the motherfucking basketball teams. That's who they protected. Yep. That's who they That's who the fuck they protected. Okay? Because it's mighty strange that Gilbert Arenas get charged, right? And his shit get plastered everywhere, right? When we know people like Greg Popovich is doing the same thing in their own quarters as well. When we know people like Greg Popovich is doing the same thing in them quarters as well. We got the receipt, and that's only one of them. They're not going to be able to deny the people that were sitting at the table with Gilbert Arenas. Wait till y'all do your own research. And y'all see who was sitting at these tables. I ain't even going to spoil it for y'all. Wait till y'all do your own research. And y'all see who was sitting at them motherfucking tables. Y'all going to be like, oh, now I know why. They ain't speaking on this shit. Because they're going to have to name this person and that person and that person and that person and that person. That's why. But shout out everybody up in here, man. If y'all just coming up in here, man, hit the backfire, hit the replay. I appreciate everybody that joined me tonight, man. The show kind of short. It's cool. We'll be back with another 3-4 hour show tomorrow. Know what I mean? But I appreciate all my members, all my supporters, all my fire starters, hawkers, walkers, and stalkers. I really appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Like I said, if y'all ain't double tapped that screen yet, it ain't too late. Double tap on the way out. And if you're just coming in, double tap on the way in, hit the backfire, man. Anybody got any questions before we get up out of here, man? What's up with y'all? Anybody got any questions? Any questions before we close? Styles Horn said 5 NBA players are going down. I believe so. I believe so. And like I said, you know, I just pulled out a few things. You know what I'm saying? Because this is fresh. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't start jumping the gun and putting individuals out there because it's a lot of research that I want to continue to do so I can stamp everything that I'm saying like I always do. But you could bet your ass, no funny shit. Everybody I named tonight, all right, you can stamp that shit. Every single name that came out my mouth tonight, you can stamp that shit, and I can promise you that. You can stamp every one of them goddamn names that came out my mouth tonight. Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation. Shout out Paula Hall, man. What's up with you, baby girl? Paula Hall says, what you think about Trump pardon Diddy? I don't know about that. You know what I mean? I don't think that's gonna happen. You know what I mean? I just think that's a hype. You know what I mean? Just to get people talking and things like that. You know, I don't see why I don't even see why P. Diddy would even want to get pardoned if that was the case, because shit, he ain't got that much longer to go. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even see why his people's trying to get him out on bond before sentencing. That don't even, like, that shit just don't make no sense. You know, but for some strange reason, you know, I'm just gonna be honest. I explained how I felt about that P. Diddy situation and what I believe was going on with him. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I ain't gonna believe it until I see it. And until I see it, my speculation and credibility that everything that I revealed about that situation, I still feel the same way. I feel as though, okay, P. Diddy is no longer here with us. That's how I feel. Okay. I feel as though, okay, they did something with Diddy. All right. He ain't in that fucking building. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. And like I said, we ain't never see him in handcuffs. All right. The victims never got justice. Even though he's not guilty, they still would have been able to have that satisfying moment. Like, all right, I see him in cuffs. I see him in that orange suit. I see him looking suffering, and I see him looking pitiful in real time. You know what I mean? That could be a satisfaction for a lot of people that they got victimized by him. But we don't see that. But we see that with R. Kelly. So it's a lot of different things that got me speculating like, man, something ain't right. Something ain't right. You know? Something ain't right. But only time will tell. All right. They say he's going to do like 2, then come home. If that's the case, if something is if something did happen to him, I believe they're going to probably come up with something like they did Jeffrey Epstein. Nah, man, he committed suicide or somebody ran up on him in jail or who knows. But it's just odd and strange. You know what I mean? I'm just getting weird vibes. Shout out Paula Hall, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for the support and the love. Thank you so much for the super sticker, super chat, and the endorsement and sponsorship of this live, Paula Hall. Thank you so much. And thank you for everything that you have done and continue to do over here for the Fire Starter family. Thank you. Thank you so much. We got to get on Hernandez Govan. All these still motions and bullshit and reset date. Something weird with that Govan dude, yo. Why y'all think they let that dude out all that time for? And had that man walking the streets. That man was out working. That man was out working. He should have never been on the street. Govan should have never been on the street. If they claim that he's the mastermind, that's something that I never understood. You feel me though, Smitty? Like, I never understood that. You know what I mean? How they let that man, like, walk around the way he been walking around, all loose and shit. You know what I'm saying? With a high profile case like that. But it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting, though. You know what I'm saying? How this shit play out. But we see this Dolph shit, this Dolph case, and this Mo 3 case running what? Parallel with each other. Same type of shit that's going to be going on. A whole lot of pushbacks and all kinds of shit. Mo 3 trial going to be the same way. Just like the Young Dolph shit. How much you want to bet? It's going to be the same motherfucking way. You see, everybody think that this trial for the Mo 3 going to start in November, right? No, it ain't. They're going to push it back again. Just like they've been doing the Dolph shit. They going to push it back again. As soon as that date get close, like them Dolph court dates were getting close, what happened? They kept changing, they kept pushing them back and shit like that. They're going to do the same shit with Mo 3. Same shit because these cases are so similar. It's crazy. These cases are so similar. You would have think that the same fucking people, company, or organization, you know what I mean, has something to do with both murders. Word is born. That's how creepy and spooky that shit is. You know? I'm still confused on who in Dolph family gave the okay to give him a bond. Right. That's crazy, right? Who could it be? All right, because if we go back to when they came out for the when they revealed the street for Young Dolph, man, you know what I mean? We seen a few individuals in his family that came from Chicago that was there on his behalf. You know what I mean? It was a few family members, very close. It was a sister, all right? His father that was in the documentary. It was somebody else. But when Dolph died, y'all, he had that organization that he put in his grandmama name, the Ida Mae Foundation. And he put all that money into the Ida Mae Foundation. The Ida Mae Foundation was to help build and structure certain things in the community. Dolph had put a lot of money behind that Ida Mae Foundation. You notice she had a lot of control on some shit when Dolph left here. All of a sudden, Rita passed away out the blue, which is Ida Mae. Excuse me, Rita. She passed away. And she was running the Ida Mae Foundation. That's why Dolph had went to the cancer center to do that speech, because a lot of his family members had came through that cancer center, and Rita was still a patient at that center before she died. His auntie, right. Yep. He switched up. Mia J, her whole energy done changed. And all that shit that she was popping and shit, all that shit, standing on Dolphin shit, she took all that shit off her Instagram page. All that shit when she was coming out, acting like that she was about to speak on some shit and reveal some shit that ain't nobody know. And remember, she kept doing them cryptic posts and them cryptic lives and shit. Don't y'all know she took all that shit down and she quiet as hell. She quiet as hell. I don't never see her in the courtroom. Let me say it again. I don't never see her in the courtroom. Let me say it again. I don't never see her in the courtroom. I don't never see her in the courtroom. Crazy work. But shout out everybody up in here, man. I appreciate y'all, man, for rocking with me tonight, man. I do, man. I enjoy these lives right here, man, the most. These lives right here really mean something very special and genuine to me, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much, man, for all the love and all the support, man. If y'all in the fire starter, Hawker Walker, or Stalker yet, what you waiting on, family? Come on over here and subscribe. Always remember, fear the fire, fear the flames, man. Everybody stay blessed. Everybody be safe. Much respect, much love. Thank you, all my members, all my followers, subscribers, and supporters, all my moderators and flamerators, fire starters, hawkers, walkers, and stalkers. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you for helping me build this thing we got right here from the ground up. I appreciate it. Brick by brick. We built this motherfucker brick by brick. All right. And the empire ain't finished growing yet. All right. Like I said, man. All right. We gotta crawl before you walk. And we've been doing a whole lot of crawling around this bitch. Okay. So when it's time to walk, we gonna what? Stomp, step, and stand on real morals and traditional principles. Everybody be safe. I love y'all, man. Thank you, yo. We up out of here, man. We up out of here. Feel the fire.